See these certificates of achievement that come with the regular photo frames? Well, I don't need those. I got my own certificate of achievement. Look at this. Fed loan as of, what is this? What is this? January 22nd, 2016. $0, yo. $0. Paying them loans off early. How about this one from Navient? It says, yes, congratulations on your success. December 22nd, 2014, 10:04 a.m. Thank you very much, Navient. While Navient is calling people and they're trying to hide from these phone calls from these debt collectors, well, look at this. It says, congratulations on paying off your student loans. In today's world, it's not easy to manage debt, use credit wisely, and keep up with the demands of your career and personal life. But you've done it, and we applaud you for your success. Spread the word. Would you be willing to share your success story with borrowers who are currently repaying their student loans? Well, guess what? I actually wrote to Navient, and I wrote them a nice, good response directly to people about borrowing money. And naturally, one of the things I said was what you got to do is be careful not to borrow money from Navient and Fed student loans and let the government put you on a 6.85% interest for the rest of your life. And sure enough, they didn't publish it. But they made the mistake of actually sending me this email. So now it's framed. Look at that. Look at that beautiful frame. I got the frame. And for all of my hard work, boom, look at that. 850 credit score. I can't go any higher than this. Thank you, Wells Fargo. Thank you. Maybe I should take it out of the thing so I could sign it or something. I don't know. But I printed it right off of the app. And I'm just going to leave it like that because as far as I'm concerned, it looks beautiful. I love matcha. Somebody asked me, oh, how can you drink that? It's like, well, I like green tea and I can drink my green tea with or without sugar. So the taste of matcha is something that I actually like. And a lot of people, if you like green tea, most likely you'll like matcha. So anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a slightly different video today. I'm going to show you what investment properties look like here in New York City. Now, I'm going to warn you, I know a lot of you can brag and say, oh, well, yeah, for $100,000, I could have a big, beautiful house. Or for $200,000, I could have a huge, beautiful house. Well, believe it or not, these shitty little small cramped houses just like this that I'm looking at, all of them here in New York City, Queens, all of these little dank farmhouse looking cramped places here, all of these places retail for $500,000 or more. Well, why is that? Well, it's because what the developers are doing to these communities is they're going in here, they're taking these tiny, look at that guy. That guy got solar panels right there, that guy right there. This guy got conned by those solar panel sellers, and he's got solar panels on his house. That's deep. And this guy's got solar panels too, look at this. So anyway, what these developers do is they buy these places, they tear them down for the most part, and then they rebuild them into a two-family dwelling like this. So you see this house right here? So this used to be a one-family, now it's a two-family. This is our idea of a two-family house here in Queens. So here's the thing, like this, some people ask me questions about real estate investment and whatnot and how I make money off of real estate investment. And I see a lot of people on YouTube getting views just like Stephen Graham. You know, I watch a lot of their channels. Usually I don't talk about them. Look at this place. All of these places are for sale for the most part because Trump's economy is a joke. And a lot of people are facing, evictions, foreclosure. And a lot of people may not like the neighborhood. And they figure, hey, what I could do is I could sell, get some cash out. And then I can move to greener pastures, most likely the suburbs of Long Island. So this is what we're dealing with. Every single one of these houses, you can check Zillow. And if you look on Zillow in the 11435, 11436 area code, you will recognize that all of these properties are pretty much going for $400,000 to $500,000 or higher. They usually take them, they turn them into churches just like this one right here. Or like the one I'm about to show you, most developers will take one of these little houses and they'll turn them into a two-family dwelling like this horrific monstrosity or that horrific monstrosity. And they use all this cheap construction material. They use terrible cheap materials and they turn these places into absolute monstrosities. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you to this one right here and I'm going to show you just exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to buying investment this is what we've been reduced to. This is what it looks like to buy an investment property here in New York City. It ain't much to look at, and They upgraded this place with better siding, or newer siding, I should say. But the problem is you're still stuck in an overcrowded, tight, cramped area. Like, for instance, I don't even want to park my car here because I call this block, like any block that even looks like this, I call it Sideswipe Central. If somebody's making a turn, or if it's nighttime and you have two cars passing each other, you're gonna most likely get sideswiped. Here's the thing. Most of the people who are trying to buy property in these places, they don't really care, simply because of the fact that they are mostly non-car owners, because they can't afford to rent and have a car in most cases. So some of these blocks are actually not cramped simply because the people, you know, they live there, but they can't really afford all of the nice stuff, like having nice big cars and stuff. So they usually, they live here, they walk to the bus station, which is like 2 blocks away, and then they get on the bus and then they go somewhere. So this is what we're talking about right here. So I can already see from the outside that that's an electric meter that they have. I don't know if this is a gas or oil heat house. And let me warn you, if you buy a house that is heated by oil, you better check your tank. Because if you have an old oil tank, chances are that tank is going to end up leaking. And when it leaks, you're in for a lot of money in repairs. It cost me $2,500 to get a new oil tank, and the total cost I spent was $4,000. And I want you to take a look at something. Despite the fact that you're looking at this and you're like, wow, this place looks terrible and it's small and everything, people are trying to, this area is hot. If you buy one of these 2 houses and you make it a 2-family dwelling, or even if you do an illegal 2-family and you have like 1 family upstairs, 1 family on the middle floor, and 1 family in the basement, which is basically exactly what happens with most of the houses here in Queens, I guarantee you, if you do that, you'll be pulling in some cash. How are you? Oh, thank you. Thanks, guys. Okay, so what do we got here? Yeah.
Take care.
This is a full wood floor, not laminate, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we got the kitchen space. Okay, new appliances, I guess. How much they want for the place?
$579.
$579. Okay, that sounds like a bargain, I suppose. The last place I looked at was $6.
Yeah, no, that's it. Queens, everything is $550 up for renovating.
Oh yeah, I know. I got 2 houses.
So you know,
I got 2 houses. I'm looking at a 3rd. But I got 2. We got rentals going on. What happened to the last people they rented? Did you just get rid of them and then renovate, or did they like just want to sell?
Asking the wrong guy.
Oh, you're just the realtor?
My uncle's one of the owners, but I don't ask. I don't try to get involved in that.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, so this is the renovated bathroom.
Yeah, so this
Where's the light?
Full bathroom here.
Yeah.
We got another one upstairs as well.
Okay.
2 rooms, 1 other bathroom.
Gotcha. So this is what, look at this. You know, I kind of feel a little embarrassed because I actually got visited by Demonology. He came from Texas, and I know what Demonology's house looks like. He's got like a big, beautiful house with a big, beautiful backyard. And when he came to my house, like it was like coming to America, where Eddie Murphy was looking around and he was like, wait a minute, this place looks like shit. And the thing about it is that the house that he visited me in was $300,000. And I know that if I had $300,000 where he lives, I know I could buy an immaculate mansion for $300,000. But here I am in New York City. It's like, this is the best we could do. Now, they got 2 lights here. Oh, that light right there is here. Oh, it's a cute fixture. In fact, when I redo my basement bathroom, I'm probably gonna have materials like, is this supposed to be like that? Yeah, I'm gonna have materials something like this, but this type of tile, probably not. And then you have to run your own shower curtain here. And then they got, see, you could tell they shop at Home Depot and Lowe's. You could tell when they're doing their renovations. You see this stuff when you walk in the home. Look at this. They don't even have a tub. You can't even take a bath. Oh man. Even I have 2 tubs. I have a tub on my main floor. I have a tub in the basement. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, look at this backyard. Oh shit, look how goddamn low this fucking ceiling is. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I'm cramped and crouched down because I'm damn near 6'7", and I gotta be, holy shit. Amazing. Okay. Yeah, cramped as hell. I can't stand up. Okay, so I guess you could tear all this up, make some grass, I suppose. Yeah. Oh, here's my next door neighbors. If I were to buy this place, your next door neighbors, they have a kind of nice backyard. What most people do here in Queens, they pave over the entire thing with concrete or granite. Now, there's different reasons for that. Number one, and so you don't need to actually do any work. Look at this tree. Look at this tree. You know this tree is messing with the pipes. So anyway, what they do is they pave over the whole thing with concrete or granite. And the reason for that, there's actually two reasons. Number one is because some people are lazy. They don't want to have to mow the lawn like me. And then another thing, a lot of Guyanese and Indians, supposedly they believe that if they use concrete to cover over spirits, and I was told this by a Guyanese person, so don't blame me if I'm wrong, but they said that they use the concrete and granite to cover up the spirits so that they can't get out of the earth or something. The neighbor's yard looks pretty cool. He's got a nice big yard, but my yard in Long Island is bigger. No. His yard is definitely bigger than mine, but it's only bigger by a small margin. This guy, he's decided that he's gonna grow fruits and vegetables and tomatoes. Like I see the tomato plants right there. But yeah, this is the hell that you live in when you're in Queens. This is what you live in. And here's the thing. If you were gonna put a privacy fence, you could have at least just matched the plastic fence instead of putting up wood. But they didn't do that. So, I hope you're liking this so far because it's $5.75. I hope you're liking it so far. And I guarantee you, if they're saying $5.75, I guarantee you somebody's going to swing in with a cash payment in a briefcase of about $600,000. So here's a question. Which do you want to do? Do you want to go upstairs first or do you want to go downstairs first? Well, considering the fact that this video is being recorded and you don't have the ability to choose, what we're going to do is we're going to go downstairs. We're going to go downstairs and look first. Okay, so we got a water outlet. Is this gas or oil?
Yes.
Gas. Okay. Oh, you coming up?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back from this side.
Okay. Brand new deck. They didn't even bother painting the wood. $5.75, everybody. $5.75. This is one of the reasons why I always wear my old Skechers. It's because you never know how dirty your sneakers are gonna get. So don't blame me and be like, oh yeah, well, your shoe game is whack. It's because I don't waste money on Jordans. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this was a water boiler. Yeah, it's hot. Okay. $5.75, everybody. Baseboard heaters instead of the newer. Well, actually, this is the kind of the newer technology. I've seen electric baseboard heaters, but obviously all the heat from here is coming from this boiler. And let me tell you something again. If you get a house that has oil heat, make sure that you're ready to replace that oil tank if it's old, and also make sure that you have enough money to replace the furnace if it's old. Because right now, you know, I was trying to save as much money during the pandemic as possible, but I ended up spending like $4,000 to get myself a new oil tank. And I might end up, well, what I want to also do is I want to get an electric or a gas-powered water boiler in my second house. And the problem is I have to have, Keyspan, I have to have them run a gas line to the damn house because I don't have a gas meter. I only had oil, and the oil was responsible for heating the house and the water. Right now, it's been relatively economical, but the thing about it is having to replace the damn oil tank set me back considerably. So here you go. This is your man cave right here. This is your man cave. Now, I'm pretty sure most of you are looking at this and saying, oh my God, how could you possibly have a family living in the basement? What will eventually happen is somebody will be renting out this basement. They'll be paying about $1,500 a month. And what they'll do is they'll set up temporary walls somewhere near this furnace. What they'll probably do is they'll wall off this furnace And then they'll set up a couple of temporary walls. So you'll probably have a master bedroom. I hate to say that. You'll probably have a master bedroom somewhere right there. You'll probably have a living space somewhere right here. And then you'll probably have a kid's room somewhere over here. Believe me, I've seen cramped shit here in Queens that is a violation of every fire code on the books that I don't know, but I know exist because I've watched enough Judge Judy to know exactly what the fire code is, and I don't even know. I think this is a water meter. This is obviously the fuse box. Look at this narrow ass. Look at this. Look at this. 575, everybody. You ready for your beds? And here is your beautiful living space right here. Here's your beautiful kitchen living space right there. We're gonna go upstairs in a second. I just want to check my car, make sure nobody like anywhere near it. Don't go anywhere near that Jeep. That's a badass Jeep right there. Don't go anywhere near it. Okay, so anyway, let's go upstairs. Ooh, this is kind of nice. I like this. They got these light fixtures. That's actually nice. Nice little light fixtures. I'm gonna take a picture of this. I could do something like that. Take a photo real quick of this kitchen, if you want to call it a kitchen, but okay. Let's go upstairs. 575, everybody. Get your checkbooks. And this is your master bedroom. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is your master bedroom. There is barely enough space in here for anything more than a king-size bed. Basically, this area right here, you've got to get a dresser that doubles as your television stand. How about that? 575, everybody. Get your checkbooks ready. This is your closet. This is your master bedroom closet right there. Look at that. Look at that. You can't even open both doors at the same time. Look at that. It's hot in here. Uh-oh, master bathroom. Hey, it's up. Look at this. Master bathroom. Master bathroom, everybody. Stephen Graham would be laughing at me if he saw this video. He would be laughing at, look at this, master bathroom window. Oh, snap. And I have a beautiful view of stucco and dry vid. Wow. Master bath, everybody. Ooh, double buttons like at the airport. 575, everybody. Oh, Jesus. Ugh. The Trump finger might have been made. Ugh. Gotta wash my hands off. I don't want the Trump finger getting dirty. How long did they tell you to wash your hands during coronavirus? Oh, you know what? It started out cold. It's starting to get hot now. How long did they tell us to wash our hands? We're supposed to sing the ABCs or something like that? Okay, now it's unbearably hot. It took a little while. Well, I sure hope your plumbing is completed. I have to say the fixtures are okay, but everything's brand new. So see, this is what I want you to understand. Here in New York, the building materials are all pretty much brand new. Uh-oh, here you go. Uh-oh, here we go. The second master here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is where me and my wife get all our action on in this little space. This is this little square. Don't you dare touch that Jeep. You stay away from it. Don't you dare go anywhere near that Jeep right there. Don't go anywhere near that Jeep. Don't you dare. Okay, another master closet here. You see, all the building materials, all of this stuff is like very low end. Got the baseboard heater right here. But they have new windows, so my guess is whoever moves in here, they're gonna have to just put an air conditioner in here. This room is so small that if you have a 10,000 BTU air conditioner, you should be okay. We've got, thank God for state standards when it comes to electric sockets. Got one socket right here. For whatever reason, they only put a single socket right there because that's just one. You got a double socket right here, and then you got a double socket right here. I really, really wish that anybody who does installations, I wish they would use the socket wall covers that have coaxial and possibly even the HDMI lines. But when I do my renovations, I'll definitely be using that. This material is some type of, I don't know if this is paint or some type of matte material. $5.75, everybody. Get your checkbooks out. Get your checkbooks out. Okay. And I guarantee you, they will easily get people renting this floor and the basement, and they will use this as a two-family. What usually happens here is that families like your father and your mother rent the top floor, and then your children, their children, rent the basement. That's what usually happens. I saw this at Home Depot. I was at Home Depot a week ago with a friend. We were buying a ceiling fan. I saw this exact same fixture there. That's the fixture there. There's the fixture here. $5.75, everybody. Get your money ready. Get your money. Get your money ready, everybody. $5.75. Look at this. Look. If I was taking a shower, right, and I was standing right here, this is where my head is. Look at that. Look at that. You see what I'm talking about? Look at this. So I'm actually standing, at my height, this is shorter than me, but this is like the roof of the house. $5.75. Interesting. So you push down to turn this one on. I think it's a reverse switch at the basement. Oh, okay, so that one switch controls those and those. Interesting. Interesting. Right. Here's a question, are they negotiable?
Listen, the house just hit the market.
Just hit the market.
So, yeah,
So is it on Zillow?
Zillow, yeah.
It's on Zillow.
Yeah.
But $5.75 is the start, right?
$5.79.
$5.79? Oh, my bad. I thought it was $5.75. My fault. Yeah. Oh, okay. So just hit Zillow. So I guess the realtors just got on MLS, right?
Yeah, so
Are they going to put railings here?
no, of course, you're going to need railing. It's not going to pass the person.
Right. Okay. Yeah, because I was like, because they made me put a railing on the last one for the kitchen.
Yeah, wow. Definitely in the front. So the basement stuff. All special.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Thanks a lot.
Absolutely. We have a bunch of other properties that sell online. Are you looking for anything specific right now?
Taking a look at two families where you can rent them out, basically.
Quickly show you what I got. I have some flyers.
Oh yeah, watch this guy. What? Oh, he's gonna hit the.
I was confused too. I was like,
Yeah, I was like, what's this guy doing?
this is
Oh yeah, this guy's got a two-family right here. I'm surprised that when they renovated that they didn't make it two-family. Yeah, I'm surprised.
Sometimes it's too much of a headache.
Yeah.
So, 3 different two families.
Can I keep these, or you
These are all
just
for
show
you.
them?
These are all for you. Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
This one Rosedale.
Where is this? Rosedale?
This is Rosedale. This is a massive 3/3 if you're feeling fancy.
999,000.
If you're feeling fancy, I said Rosedale. You have space, driveway. All these houses I'm going to show you also massive basements. They're essentially 3 units. It's really 3 families.
Okay.
This one is this is the nicest of the 3. This is the 3/3, fully detached.
Okay.
Backyard, driveway, pretty much has everything. This one is for $899. This is
Okay.
Cambria Heights.
Cambria
Right?
Heights, okay.
Same thing, 2 family, but really four in South Jamaica. Again, 2 family, but really 3 with the basement.
And this, what is this, wheelchair access? Somebody put that there?
No, that's for now. We just have that for the construction stuff.
Gotcha.
It's gonna be set up right now.
Okay.
And this one for $974. That's a 3/3 as well.
All right, thanks a lot.
You take a look at them.
Sure, good luck. Well, I know you're not going to have any problem. You're not going to have any problem selling the place.
Yeah, no, that's why I said this is the first day that I'm gonna do an open house. It's not gonna really see it, just kind of like a makeshift open house. But Sunday I'll be here.
Okay.
Ready to go.
Thanks a lot.
My pleasure. Take care.
Sideswipe Central. Well, I hope you appreciate this short foray into look at the sideswipe bullshit right here. Look at this guy. Now imagine she's driving around here at night. She could put a damage on this Jeep with that horrible Infinity nonsense. Sideswipe Central. Yeah, so basically I hope you enjoyed this little whoa, what the hell are you doing? Slow down, Honda. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little foray into real, look at this other, all these Infinities and Hondas. It's like, you'd almost think it's suspect that there's so many goddamn Infinities and Hondas. You almost think that's like suspect, right? All of these houses are built pretty much on the exact same building plan. The only difference is some of them were multiple family and some of them were left alone instead of being changed into multi-family dwellings. But for the most part, even the single family dwellings are illegally subleased to be multi-family dwellings, which is not supposed to happen, but it gets done anyway. But my thing is, here in Queens, yeah, these houses, believe it or not, they actually go for that. Look at this. You got an AMG Mercedes parked in that. Ain't that something? Now, and I know most people be like, man, if I lived there, there's no way in hell I'd have a car like that. And it's like, I wouldn't want a car like that in such tight quarters. I totally hear you. I hear what you're saying. Believe me, I listen. But Jesus Christ, this is what you're buying for $579. $579. This is what you're getting here in Queens. So when I hear these right-wingers talking about why people are leaving New York City, understand something. They're not leaving because of no violence. They're leaving because it's ridiculous. Because you think about it, $579, you're talking about maybe close to a $4,000 mortgage. That means that somebody is literally going to have to pay between $3,900 and $5,000 a month to live there, depending upon the interest rate. Most people aren't going to go for that. Most people are not going to go for that. Okay.
It's $9.42.
That's fine. I can pay you with Apple Pay, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The card, like on the bottom.
Right, you got to scan my phone.
Okay. Yes. No, look on the side.
Thank you. You too. Okay. So, what more is there to do when you're rocking an 850 credit score and you're making photo frames of your student loan payoff letters and your 850 credit score? What more is there to do? I don't know. What more should I do? Where do they keep the photo frames? Oh, this is their photo frames. So it's like rather, you know, it's funny. I have 2 master's degrees and I've got a, what is it called? A bachelor's degree. And I am actually more proud of my 850 credit score and my student loan payoff letters than I am of my degrees. And my degrees were in STEM, by the way, geology and physics. How about that? Isn't it amazing the things that some people value? I mean, some people buy stupid sneakers from Kanye West. Some people buy Trump bumper stickers and shit. Some people value certain things. But me personally, I do things slightly differently. I value my, ooh, you know, oh shit, god damn it. I think I have folders, but I'm not really sure if I do. I would like. And then all this stuff is on sale for school, back to school. So I don't know how much these folders are, but these are some nice portfolio folders. I think I would like one for my taxes for this year. Let's see if they have a really big one. Hey, you work here. How much are these?
Those are 50 cents.
50 cents. And the portfolio ones? 50 cents. Okay, thanks a lot. Yeah. Just had to print those things out so I can put them on my wall. In fact, I know it sounds cheesy, but my straight A's that I got when I was in grad school, in both of my different grad school classes, I have those posted on my mom's refrigerator. And I know that sounds cheesy, but hey, straight A's, yo. It's like you can't argue with that shit. I got a 4.0, and then in the second master's, I got a 3.98 because I got an A- for like one class. And I kind of deserved it because, like, you know, there was work that I could have redone to get a slightly better score. And the thing about it is I just didn't feel like doing it, so I just took the A-. But, I worked my ass off. In fact, to tell you the truth, because I'm a natural writer, I'd probably make a good journalist. But where you going? Where are you going? So anyway, because I write so well. Hey, look, there's a base model Jeep, silver base model. Let's go up and drive past him. We're gonna go drive past him real slow. Should have spent more money, homie. Let's see, is this a woman in there or a guy? So anyway, because I write so well, hey, there's a ramp. It's like Grand Theft Auto. I could jump over the ramp and jump over like half the city. Look at this guy. So anyway, as I was saying, straight A's, perfect credit score. What's next? What's next? What else we got to do? What else we got to do? Are there any more systems that these people have created for me to beat? I don't know. What's next? What's next? But let me tell you something. When it comes to real estate here in New York City, and this is Long Island, mind you, this is the town of Freeport. Most people inside the city, because the properties are so small and restrictive, and now the city is getting more and more crowded, what ends up happening is most people, they leave for greener pastures. So they're either going down south and they're going to like Atlanta or whatever, or you got people moving out west, or you got people going to Connecticut, you got people going to New Jersey. Most of the people who can't hack it here in the city because of these high cost homes, high cost rent, they're leaving. Now, I heard a conspiracy theory from Andrew Wilkow on Patriot Channel that basically these liberal states are so expensive now to live in that what ends up happening is people are being forced out and they're going to these other states, surrounding states, and they're turning them from red to blue. Now, at first it sounds like a conspiracy theory, but if it is a grand master scheme, I have to say it's a pretty effective plan, albeit slow and inefficient, because eventually they're going to get rid of the Electoral College one way or another. I would like to do it straight up front and just take the House, the Senate, and then put in like Supreme Court justices that flip, that allow you to open up a constitutional convention. I would like to do it the straightforward way, and this is Cadillac. I'm going to be here for the Escalade unveiling, because they got the new Escalade. Is going to be there. I think it's Tuesday, so I'm going to make another video. It's great, easy content for me. And they're supposed to have the Escalade here, and I'll be there for that. But anyway, as I was saying, yeah, real estate here is, a McLaren. White McLaren. I can't see it too well because there's a goddamn truck there. But anyway, I've seen those before. So anyway, what was I saying? Real estate here is funny because here in Freeport, like most parts of Long Island, cop. I'm gonna put my hand down. Oh, it's a black female cop. I know she's not going to put her knee in my neck, so I just let her go. She's just like Kamala Harris, because I don't give a shit what any of these stupid right-wingers say. Kamala Harris is a black woman as far as I'm concerned, and I'm voting for her. So if you got a problem with that, that's your problem. But anyway, this real estate here in New York is plagued by two things. Number one, high demand, short supply of the places you want to be at. And then on top of that, you've got issues with the taxes. My taxes are less than $6,000 a year. But here in and I live a little bit further away, but here in Freeport right here, the tax is like $13,000. But that's because most of these properties, as you can see, are much, much nicer and bigger. So if you live in the city, you're paying around $5,000 property taxes. But if you live over here, you're paying twice as much to get a better, nicer, more, how should I say, presentable house. Like there's a couple of places but see, the problem is if you're an investor, you don't want to buy a house in Long Island, because the problem is most people who want to rent are most likely going to want to rent in the city. If you're going to buy a house to rent, you want to have a house where it's a high population area. And although you are adding to the population, you see this one right here? This is the one I also had my eyes on. Right here, you see this? Now this is a nice one for curb appeal, but the thing about it is if I bought a house like this, look at this guy. Look at this guy with this Camry. Yeah, you know you can't hack it. Where you going, Ohio? So anyway, this house right here has curb appeal. Doesn't have so much land that it takes a lot to clean it and whatnot. But it's got curb appeal. It's a relatively small house compared to the other houses on this block. But the problem is the property taxes are like $12,000. So you have a choice. You can either buy a little tiny house inside the city and pay what did the guy say? $579, and then you could have a $579,000 house, or you could pay a little less for the house, but you pay way more for the taxes. And taxes are kicking people's asses. Taxes are literally kicking people's asses, you know? So that guy gave me a nasty look when he was leaving. Well, guess what? If you couldn't hack it, then you should just step aside and let somebody else hack it, buddy. Just because you're driving that Camry. Who do you think you is? But that's what it is. It's like either you're going to pay less for the house and a lot for the taxes, or you're going to pay a lot for the house and less for the taxes. And you're going to have, a house that you're not as happy about. Yeah, but there's a couple of houses. There's a couple of houses that I was looking at. A couple of houses. But as you can see, these houses are so much nicer. It's like if you move here, you get a nicer house. It's like you don't have like one of these little tiny boring like little barnyard houses. You want a nice spacious house where you can invite people to. The problem is if you're here in New York State, you're gonna get screwed by the taxes. The taxes are killers. I hate the taxes. The taxes are so high. My taxes are good because my thing is I bought into a neighborhood where the taxes are relatively low. But the thing about it is the taxes are going up thanks to Trump and his welfare checks and Federal Reserve interest rates being low and printing of money. Taxes are going up. That's inevitable. But it sucks. It really, really sucks. And they have a lot of potential here. Now, me personally, you see how the street is? I would never buy a house on a street like this because I like to have some level of privacy. So I would never buy a house on one of these busy streets. I want my house to be hidden and set away from the busy streets. I don't want it to be too busy. But this is a nice property right here. This is a really nice property. The guy look like he got a goddamn golf course behind his house. I like that one. And that's not too busy. I like that. But it's not for sale. So the problem is most of the houses that you want that are for sale, especially like with these cul-de-sacs, where it's like a nice little circle, those are really nice, but the taxes over here are high. And a lot of for sale signs. There was one down there. There's a lot of for sale signs. A lot of for sale signs. And after Trump's economy goes bust, and everybody sees it goes bust, and mind you, it's not just because of coronavirus, because the thing about it is Trump's economy was smoke and mirrors in the very beginning. Coronavirus only exacerbated our problems. So basically, coronavirus took you from being one paycheck away from being bankrupt to being bankrupt. That's what it did. Because if you look at all the news up until December of 2019, you'd see that the economy wasn't doing jack. The only people who were making out well was the top guys in the Dow Jones Industrial, like when you're talking about like Apple, Tesla, these guys are doing great. Whole rest of the stock value in the shitter. So don't let Trump fool you, because I know he's a liar and a con man who's filed bankruptcy while here I am getting 850 credit scores, and he's up there filing bankruptcy and then printing out welfare checks. Fake businessman, fake con man. So don't let him fool you. Don't let him fool you. Don't let that guy fool you. The economy is going great for people like me who know how to turn a little into a lot, but it's not going so great for the people who go bankrupt every goddamn month. Those people, yeah, they don't make out that well. So don't let them fool you. We got them out here. I drive around looking for investment opportunities like the Predator. Just looking for investment. Could you imagine if the Predator, instead of hunting humans, he just came here and he used money to buy real estate? It's like you wouldn't have to hunt humans. It's just like Terminator. Why is it that Skynet keeps failing when they keep sending these Terminators back in the past, when you could just go into the past? You could be Skynet, you go into the past and you could manipulate the stock market, and you could just buy Bitcoin when it was like $5, and you could build Skynet from the ground up. It's like you could manipulate the stock market from the future. It doesn't make sense to keep fighting a losing war. Just to look at a base models. Base models. Anyway, so no, that's all I'm saying. It's like we got a lot of investment opportunities around here, but most of them, the problem is a lot of these people here in Long Island, you got to understand the history of Long Island, especially if you can look it up yourself, the history of Levittown. Basically, they had designed it so that if you were black, you couldn't even buy the house, because they actually said in the titles and deeds, they were like, yeah, you're not allowed to sell this to black people. And then what ended up happening was the economy turned sour. Long Island got older. Most of these people either died or moved to Florida to die and retire and die. So what ended up happening was we basically took this whole place over. This entire area, like, you know how they try to, on Fox News, they talking about how bad the black community is? Well, this is a black community right here. And even, we got mixture, Spanish people, we got white people, but mostly it's like black and Spanish. But the thing about it is, the problem is what you end up having is people who are moving out here and end up having to pay these high-ass taxes. So these people are actually more in danger of an economic downturn than people who are in the city. Because listen, if your rent goes up in the city, first of all, you got squatters' rights, so that's going to give you a couple of months before you're forced out. But if your mortgage, if you go bad on your mortgage here, you're pretty much screwed. Because if it's not your mortgage, it's going to be your taxes that get you out of there. But that's what this is. This is a decent neighborhood, right? You got a nice black lady who's walking around. She doesn't have to worry about the cops putting knees in her neck. And it looks okay. But everybody else, the state, we taxed them right out of here. But see, this is another downside. These goddamn trees. Look at this tree. We had that hurricane the other night. And oh, shit, look at that guy. His car is all covered with tree. Oh, my God. Yeah, see, this is the problem. We got these trees everywhere. My uncle bought a really big, well, I have two uncles over here. They bought really huge properties over here. And they had to pay $1,000 for each tree to get the trees out of their backyard. Now, I don't know about you, but that's a lot of money to have to spend just to take up a damn tree. But that's what it is. It's like, and this guy's got the solar panels right here. That's a nice house, actually. I like that house. I would have gotten the Tesla solar panels because they're not as obvious, but it's a nice house. So yeah, so that's what it is, man. It's always something. Goddamn trees have thin root systems, and you think that they're big, strong trees. Next thing you know, the tree tips over, crushes your goddamn car. I mean, most of these houses like this one, I mean, these houses, I have to say, because of the space, they have more curb appeal than that nonsense that we just looked at in Queens. I'm sure you'll agree. You see? Now, do these people look like they're shooting and killing each other? Because Fox News is up there lying and shit. Oh yeah, oh my God, the crime is skyrocketing. It's skyrocketing. It's like, it doesn't look skyrocketing to me. It looks actually pretty calm, relatively. I mean, yeah, you know, if you've got like 9 million people or 10 million people coming in and out of the city every day, yeah, you're gonna have some shootings. But it's not, I mean, it's not, look at this. This doesn't look too bad, right? See, I live over here because I just couldn't stay in the city. I got tired of it being so cramped. Look at this. Look at this. This is an elementary school. Does this school look violent? Not really. Yeah. You know, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I mean, granted, listen, if you live down south, you've got way better property sizes and property values than we do. But they got the fire chief right here. Look at this, the fire chief. Look at this. Doesn't look too bad, right? It doesn't look too bad. I don't know why the hell you'd have a boat in your front yard. That's just ghetto. It doesn't look too bad, right? It's not too bad. So most of the people who live in the city, if they retire, most of them usually move out here. Because for the most part, you get more for your money. It's just that you have a whole nother set of issues to deal with. I mean, you got trees falling on your house. You pretty much have to buy a gun for home defense, just in case. You know, there's always going to be, what is it called, home invasions. That happens all over. Like, I mean, California, you had the Manson family and nonsense like that. I mean, yeah, home invasions, you're going to want to have a gun in your house, definitely. But I would argue you're going to want to have a gun in your house even if you live in the city. Because, I mean, you saw what happened to Breonna Taylor. Oh, in fact, you saw what happened to Botham Jean? Amber Geiger busting his damn door. This is his house. Bitch comes in and shoots him dead. She's lucky that wasn't me, because the thing about it is I keep them things out. Sometimes I just keep them out just to look at them. And God forbid she busted my house. God forbid. That'll be one folded flag going out to a family. Busted my house. Busted my house. Shit. He's sending home folded flags that day. So anyway. Yeah, you're in the car alone. You don't need a mask. But okay, if you want to wear it, that's cool. That's on you. You can wear it if you want. No problem. Yes, I reserve my mask for, you know, like, if I'm in the car, you know, like with a bunch of other people. Man, that place has a lot of overgrowth on the fences. Don't worry, Jeep. I saw him. Don't worry. Damn. Jeep is reacting. See, I have a Jeep that thinks for itself. It's like, hey, listen, stupid. You're not getting me into an accident. I'll slow this damn... The car started braking itself. That's why you heard it slam on the brakes. It started beeping and slow. My Jeep thinks for itself. It's like, you're not supposed to do that. But that's what it does. It's a safety feature. But that's why I've never hit anybody. That's why. This truck says, no, you're not hitting nobody. Not on my watch. Yeah, see, that's a really good feature. It's like if you're not paying attention, you got a car that'll say, nah, you're not getting me in a car accident. What are you, stupid? It's like I'm gonna slam on the brakes all by myself. And a Jeep that thinks by itself. That is so awesome. Only an SRT product, not these pathetic, horrible 4-cylinder Econo boxes. This is our ambulance, our police ambulance. They must have just shot somebody or something. I don't know. I don't know why it's the police ambulance. Either they shot somebody or somebody got into a car accident. I'm not really sure. Or maybe they put their knee in somebody's neck for like 10 minutes straight or something. I don't know. I know some people don't appreciate the police brutality humor, but the bottom line is you have to laugh just to stop from crying. So yeah, that's what it is. Property values. Over here, this area is not Freeport exactly. This area is, I think, either Uniondale or Roosevelt. Property taxes are lower than they are in Freeport, as you can see. The houses are smaller. The properties aren't as nice. And then this is the Southern State Parkway. This is a woman in her BMW, her X4. Okay. Yeah, but that's just what it is, man. That's just what it is. Shopping for property, selling New York.